angels, ancestors, way shores, guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this? You are a alternate dimensional walk-in. The previous version of you was not going to make it, and this realm needs you. You needed to be here for this to play out. Ooh. But what is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? An ending and a tower. You needed to be here for this to play out. Ooh! This ties into my previous reading, y'all. What just fell on the ground? Review and reflection. Time out is needed. This was reviewed by the ethers and by the Most High. You needed to be here for this to play out. You are an alternate dimensional walk-in because the previous version of you was not going to make it. And in order for this to play out in a certain way and maintain the balance and bring down judgment on certain individuals and for you to inspire and lead certain individuals, you needed to be here. And this previous version of you that these individuals had sacrificed, these individuals had offered up, whatever you went through, you didn't make it through it. Like the previous version did not make it through it. You were placed within this realm in order to complete a mission. And this ties in with the dream that I had last night, and it was buck wild crazy, but it makes so much sense now. In the dream that I had, we also have, they just reminded me, a wolf full moon today. Your howls are being heard. But in my dream last night, it was like a spaceship of some sort with a bunch of advanced technology. And they were flashing me scenes from my previous existence, from when I had gone through my crucifixion and when I had resurrected. And y'all know, if you have been with me for a minute, we talked about this. Like, a lot of us came through this, if not all of us came through this different, more divine, more refined. This was the alternate dimensional version of us that stepped in order to complete this mission because that previous version had passed away. And we were needed for this as above, so below, overcoming fear and stepping into our dreams, stepping into this new realm, this timeline. So it was looked over, our divine team and the Most High looked over what multi-dimensional version of us would be pulled into this version in order to not throw off the balance of what was meant to occur. But you are far more enhanced and advanced than you ever were before. Like, this version is to advance this planet. And again, you needed to be here for this judgment to play out. Because if you had passed away during your crucifixion, during these sacrificial rituals, these individuals would have gotten away with it. And not only would these individuals have gotten away with it, they would have gotten away with what they had done before to other individuals in this lineage, or other individuals they had directed this towards, as well as all those that you have awakened so far would not be awake right now. So the timeline that has pulled in, it's the timeline that your multidimensional self was living. And it took time for you to adapt to the divine orchestration of release of your old self, as well as the integration of the timeline within this new version. This new version was living. So the things that you're experiencing that may be deja vu, it's because this version has already experienced that. This version was far more advanced, but was pulled into this timeline to complete this mission. Ooh, this is a deep channel, y'all. So if there is an instance where you know that individuals were directing things at you and you were in some sort of accident that you know you should have died in, or you did die and you came back, it's like death and rebirth, that version of you did die. But you were not done yet. Because again, there were so many individuals that you were meant to awaken, so many individuals you were meant to inspire, and so many things that without you being here would be left undone, and it would throw off the balance of the dimensions. So an alternate dimensional version of you volunteered to, it's like, come back in time. You are a futuristic. You are a futuristic soul that has come back in time, and the deja vu that you're experiencing is because you're reliving a timeline you've already lived. But it's like this timeline is catching up to where you were. and the alignment in the stars that is playing out with what's about to happen has been written in your Akashic records, but that previous version of you was not going to make it, but needed to make it. So this version of you came back in time in order to complete this timeline. So things that you're feeling intuitively and that the Most High is channeling to you is things that have already played out. You know these things because you've already experienced these things. You are extremely powerful and extremely advanced. And this is why the world has shifted in the way that it has. It's to keep you in alignment with the timeline where you have completed this. So the judgment with this karmic cycle and this karmic lineage and these individuals that came up against you is playing out because you're here. This version of you is here to watch this play out, to make sure that it plays out. Some of you may resonate with being walking karma, a walking tower. And you intuitively knew how this is going to play out. If you keep getting channeled that something is about to happen, like you feel it, you keep seeing signs of it, it's because you dreamed of it. It's because you have already lived this life. You've already been through these steps. Now it's about following the steps that have been ordered for you. And again, with my dream, they were flashing me images. It was like the ship was going down, but it wasn't. It was like beep, 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 like all sirens were going off, and they're like, she's not gonna make it. We need to pull in a timeline that keeps the balance of this planet. And it's like, I was on the outside looking in at this, and I go, I'll jump in. And they all turned at me, and they were like, what? And I was like, I'll walk in, I'll jump in, send me in. And they're like, we gotta go over your stats, because if we send you back down there, what if it throws off the alignment? And I was like, in order to get this done, you gotta send me down there. And then all of a sudden, I wake up when I was homeless in the park, and I'm like, I feel different. And I now realize what had happened is there was a shift, a massive timeline shift at that point, where there was a futuristic version of me that had walked in, an alternate dimensional version of me that God had sent back down here in order for this judgment to play out. So some of you may have had dreams where you're like, this feels like me, but it's not me, but it is me. And then all of a sudden it becomes you, like you're living that life. You may have scripted this, you may have manifested this, or thought you were manifesting this, but you were further pulling in the timeline that you were aligned to, in order to, like I said, complete this mission and do what you came here to do, and save the thousands, if not millions of souls connected to you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is not going to be everybody's message. But for those of you this is for, you know you went through something that you weren't supposed to survive, but you did it. This version of you, the Most High ordained to come back down here in order to complete this. Because without you, these trail of events would have ended with you. These individuals would not have received judgment, not in the way that they are with you being here. And with this higher realms and magic, your advanced version understands what's being directed at you. The advanced version, the multi-dimensional version of you, knows how to transmute this and alchemize this, where the previous version did not and was not learning. So this was like a cataclysmic awakening, but instead, they said not awakening. It was a cataclysmic death and rebirth. To where the more that was directed at you, the more it would unlock your advanced self and put you in a position to pull in certain timelines that were necessary for the mission. This is beautiful. This is intense. Because you've been gifted since you were a child, but the thing is many individuals were repeatedly attempting to keep you blinded from their intentions for you. And it was to end you. It was to end what you brought here in order to self-serve, in order to live the life you were destined for. Many individuals tried to destiny swap with you, but didn't realize that, oh my God, they didn't realize that destiny swap would lead them to the grave for some of these individuals, because that was their intentions for you, and it played out. So with these individuals, this destiny swap succeeded with the old version of you. Whatever they did, it did succeed on that old version. And that's why your team said that version was not going to make it. We needed the advanced version here in order to have this play out. So with this, they destiny swap with an ending. That's what this is. They destiny swap with a ghost. As above, so below, with conquering your fear here. They destiny swapped with their worst fear. And it's not you. These individuals are still attempting to direct you certain energy. They're still attempting to destiny swap with this version of you, but they can't. Because this version of you is not from their timeline. They have no cords. They have no attachments to this version of you. So all of the endings that they put the previous version of you through, they're going through. You may be starting to appear very different, like your physical vessel may be shifting. This is the version of you that you look this way in the timeline that you were in, and you're just stepping further into this. You're stepping into you. And this is why so many things are drastically changing on this planet, is because of what was orchestrated in your timeline. Things that had previously not been experienced in like 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2017, 2018. Like all of the ways that the world appeared to you has changed. It's different. Because you're different. And the timeline must match who you are. Wow, this is a deep channel, y'all. Anything else? This is my Metatron deck. By the way, we got self-love and nurture. So again, others are under, with light body activation. Others are seeing this. They did, if you had some issues sleeping last night, you kept waking up throughout the night, you could have arisen with some body aches. Somebody was directing energy towards you last night that you were integrating into your, I wonder who it was, karmic familial unit. These energies are panicking. Because whatever this was, you instantly alchemized it and redirected the intention of it. None can impede on God's plan for you. The mission that has been orchestrated for you to complete here. You came back for a reason, and a big one. And the thing is this is in your Akashic records. Whatever divination that certain individuals have been getting on you, they know that you are a star. They know that you are meant for wealth. You are meant for recognition. You are meant for things that these individuals were willing to opt you for. These individuals were willing to do anything for. But the thing is with what they were looking into, they didn't realize the steps it would take to accomplish this mission, to step into this mission, this destiny. These individuals antagonize the previous version of you and continue to attempt to antagonize this version of you in an attempt to take from you what is yours, your destiny, and what your destiny entails. But little did they know that this version came back as a force, a titan, a terminator, an exterminator. You being here is literally judgment on these individuals. And there's nothing they can do to stop why you came back or what you came back to do. But I will tell you, they are trying desperately. And another thing here is, this version of you, within this timeline, you are meant to have certain connections. If you were not here, these connections would still be entrapped in certain karmic cycles, whether it's with Jezebel spirits or the principalities. So you being here is awakening individuals in a certain position to where you have aligned to. So if you have like fame and fortune in your Akashic records that these individuals wanted, they didn't realize that God had assigned you for that position because of the individuals you were meant to be around, awaken and assist with ascending this planet. Exactly, cosmic womb. The thing here is you and yourself are a cosmic womb. You are a cosmic mother, a cosmic father, a galactic cosmic divine father, a galactic cosmic divine mother. So without you being here, these individuals that were in certain binding with the position that they are in would have forfeited their destiny, and that's another 1,000 or million individuals being misled by an individual being bound and blinded. So your mission is much bigger than just fame and fortune. It was the individuals that you're meant to network and connect to because of the lives that you are leading energetically and the lives they are leading energetically. And these individuals all wanted this for selfish reasons. Some of you have a union, if not all of you. Claim what is your message. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But some of you have a union that is extremely powerful and extremely rare. But you weren't going to obtain this union with the version of you were before. You were too weak, you were too naive, you were too susceptible, you were being bound and easily manipulated. And your energy was being harvested. This version of you has aligned with a very powerful counterpart because you are a very powerful, intuitive, advanced individual. And you're assisting whoever you're connected to with advancing their soul's lessons. So it's like, yes, you are a walking tower. Because you are a walking trigger in a walking tower. Because the individuals connected to you in this timeline also need to advance. So you're assisting them with advancing through wrapping up certain cycles. And there are Jezebelian energies or some type of demonic succubus or incubus energies around these individuals that wanted them because of their abilities. These are master manifestors, master alchemists that you're waking up. With these alchemists, with these manifestors, these master magicians waking up, they are now calling back their power from certain individuals that were feeding an agenda and a certain lower vibrational timeline. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But with these individuals, they may have had a lot of prosperity. They may have had a lot of recognition. They are leaders. They're very soul reputable. A lot of energies are attached to certain individuals. A lot of energies. And they were being energetically misled by those around certain individuals that were feeding off this individual's manifestation abilities. Their ability to alchemize and their ability to shield. Because it looks like you may fully understand the fact that you can shield those that you love. You can shield those around you. There are these master alchemists, master magicians in these leadership positions that were shielding the wrong individuals while they were racking up karma. So they were getting hit and they were having to double alchemize what certain lower vibrational individuals around them were doing. And you're waking them up to the type of lower vibrational entities they were shielding. Now again, none of this would have happened if you didn't make it. This advanced version of you needed to come back through. In order to take action, we got prioritize. Looks like a karmic familial unit is trying to prioritize some type of lower vibrational action with the sorry, I just paused because they showed me these shorts trying to cut you short. They're pointing out, and as the birds are flying, it's like trying to stop you from ascending. Something about something being cut short or trying to short stop you. Prioritizing short stopping you, blocking you in, backdooring you. When one door closes, another door opens. And again, like I said, we do have this wolf full moon happening tonight. So don't be surprised if you see the hoobly jooblies in the chat being an absolute menagerie. And yes, I did say that we were going to collectively call judgment. I want each and every one of you, even if you are watching this later, in this moment, right now, to call judgment on each and every individual society and elite, or each and every individual organization and society attempting to stop God's plan for you and your destiny. Judgment on each and every individual doing lower vibrational, dark, demonic witchcraft. Judgment. Judgment on each and every individual attempting to defame, discredit, or slander our mission, us, and what we came here to do. Judgment on each and every individual attempting to skew the perception of those meant to connect to us. So I want everybody to call judgment right now. Welcome back, traveler. This is a confirmation for you. Welcome back, traveler. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new you. And it's time for all that is due to you to come through. I just heard you're receiving in this moment. Receiving what? Downloads? They said gifts. You've unlocked another level. Gifts, ancestral gifts. We got the ancestors coming out here. Safety, strength, and power. This is the gift that is being given. We just called judgment too, so confirmation. Coming through with a force to protect us while upgrading us. This is also card of power. Some of you may have Native American ancestors. I know I do. Wisdom here. Royalty. Shamanic abilities being enhanced. And it's funny because I was just gifted a dream catcher. So some of you may be guided to get a dream catcher. We redirect all lower vibrational, evil, demonic intention back to its origin while holding our divine right to alchemize the energy directed towards us for the betterment of humanity. Communication, speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. Affirm, I am in my power. And I am doing what I came here to do. Nothing can stop me. I am in my divine power. And I am doing what I came here to do. Nothing can stop me. Boom, a tower. We just called judgment. Y'all better affirm it. This is listen and take note. Wake up call happening right now. And I do see we got two full moons out here. So something's going down tonight. Y'all energetically better stay up on game. Thank you, maybe some wisdom. I appreciate you for sowing into me. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely. In every way that God deems necessary for every expansive experience you have aligned to. It is due to you. And happy Monday, by the way. Make it your best. That's what I just heard. Make it your best. Anything else from the Metatron deck? Akashic records are playing out right now. What did I just... Something's going down tonight. Akashic records. This has been written for you. Spirits... And with this, listen and take note. With Dimensional Gateway, you are a multi-dimensional being. You are a very advanced multi-dimensional being. You have stepped through yet another portal. This is a level up. You are being guided to get balance. You might want to get outside, get grounded, drink some water. It is a conduit of energy. Thank you, Guinness. Thank you, Guinness, for sowing into me. I appreciate you so deeply and so dearly. And know that everything that you have sown into me is coming back into your reality infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for every expansive experience you have aligned to. For I never want to impede on your destiny. I just want to add to it like you've added to mine. And this is beautiful energy. Can y'all feel the weight has been lifted? I felt it early this grand rising where it's like I could feel that energy was being directed towards me. I could feel that a lot of negativity was being directed towards me. Like I could intuitively pick it up, but it wasn't hitting. Not in the way that I knew these, because boundaries have been set, thank you. Not in the way that these individuals anticipated it hitting. We have pulled in yet more unconditionally loving energy, more light. They said not just that, you have pulled further in the timeline that your current soul energy is in alignment to. It's destiny playing out, something that individuals cannot stop. Your Akashic records are yours. They can look, but they cannot touch. That's what I heard. Anything else from the Metatron deck? Hold on, y'all. Anything else from the Metatron deck? Angels, God. That's it? All right. Bottom of the deck, purification, innocence, unity. You're here to not only ascend and assist, but you're here to unify. I love that. Ascend, assist, and unify. Let's get some from the tarot. Let's see what we got going on over here. Ooh, emotional upheavals, but this is also balance, nurturing. And it's funny because with the nurture, we have love right here. Somebody holds a lot of love for you. Somebody sees you working your absolute ass off. You are a balance with your inner child, inner masculine and inner feminine, working in tandem, harmony. Somebody loves what they now finally see. We got 10 of Pentacles in fertility. Ooh, and strength. Strength definitely wanted to come out. This lets me know somebody paid. Strength, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, fertility. Somebody definitely paid to try and thieve what is yours because they know what is due to you. With you being in your fertility with 10 of Pentacles out here, this is you sowed the seeds. The previous version wasn't going to make it to seeing this harvest, and you stepped in order for this harvest to come to full fruition. We got judgment, heartbroken, and justice. You being here is judgment. You being here is karma, because these individuals can't have what they fought tooth and nail to take from you. It is yours. It's playing out now, and you best believe with strength coming out here, they paid for some strong shit to make sure that certain endings were met so they could have certain beginnings. And the day is going to be different for everybody. Wish fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment is a lot of individuals' wish fulfillment. And you had a lot of individuals stressed at the fact that whatever they did under this moon cycle to mentally entrap you only put you in a position to realize who you are. This didn't mentally entrap you. This clarified to you why you're here. What the power you hold. Anything is possible for you. This is about not capping your abilities, not capping the power that is within you, especially with you being this advanced, lower. I was going to say, hold up. This advanced alternate dimensional version of you, but I almost said lower level. Somebody here is, you outrank them more than you know. There is a lower level dimensional entity here that has repeatedly attempted to combat you. Somebody may have tried to summon this or conjure this, and you ate right through it. I need to look this up. A multi-dimensional being of chaos is what this is. Confusion and chaos. I need to know. Hold on, y'all. Just real quick. Give me just a minute. Multi-dimensional. Hold on. Being of chaos. Let me see. High and low dimensional chaos. The powers of a 4-dimensional being. So it looks like somebody attempted to manifest upon you. That is hilarious. They tried to use against you a being that works for God. A lower level God. And the thing here is these beings work with you. Whatever this is, because there are many beings of chaos. It's like Aries, like many deities assigned to chaos, like Aries, Lilith is some of the names that I saw pop up. Hades energy. Like these beings, they take a knee to you. And it's funny because I look up and I see a lot of individuals are attempting to make comments on my aesthetic. Many individuals are attempting to be like, oh, too much makeup. The reason why I'm addressing this is these individuals with 8 of Swords here are attempting to provoke some type of overthinking. They're trying to put me in a position to doubt myself and doubt my gifts, my talents, and how I perceive my physical vessel and the effort I put into my art. Again, the reason why I'm addressing them is this is about individuals making snide comments to you, possibly when you were growing up, or individuals making certain comments on your social media. These individuals are agents of darkness. Especially with the moon, these individuals, whether they know it or not, are attempting to put you in a position to feel feel the way the previous version of you felt in order to bind you. So the only reason why I'm addressing these comments, because like I love the way that I look. Honestly, I really do. Not in an egotistical way. I just love the vessel that I have been given. But those of you that may have started to feel a bit, I don't know, doubtful, insecure, this was a version of you being purged out that is no longer necessary. Like phantom memories, phantom feelings. These individuals had previously had you in a position to where they could verbally abuse you, where they could degrade you, and you would believe them. Some of you experienced reactive abuse within a narcissistic dynamic, whether it's a karmic familial unit or a ex that was narcissistically competing with you. These individuals have certain tactics in order to bind you, in order to keep you from seeing your light and your star energy. And listen, like I said, I know who I am. I know who God placed me in this realm to be. And none of these comments are going to deter me from what I came here to do. Neither should they deter you. Nobody's opinions are going to get you into the gates of heaven, but fulfilling your mission will. Don't ever let anybody make you feel any type of way. For you know who you are, and God knows who you are. And like I said, these are agents of darkness tactics to put you in a lower state of existing so that you feel as though fulfilling your duties here are unattainable. And absolutely not. Like, God placed you in this position to have this destiny because you could do it. And you could lead others out of darkness. You could lead others out of this illusion. You could save other souls just by being you. We got 5 of Cups here. You got a lot of individuals bent because they're left out of the cold because of what they did to you. They burned the bridge. And the thing here is, I've said this before, but I now fully understand what it means. The divine channeled it to me a long time ago. And those of you that have been with me, you remember me saying this. The version of you that could save these people no longer exists. The version of you whose love could save these individuals from their judgment no longer exists because they took that individual out. This version of you has no connection to these individuals. This version of you walked away from sacrifice. Boom. There it is. Y'all just saw me shuffle. This version of you walked away from what they're going through. And it's what they put the previous version of you through. You're a star, baby. We also have a star here, or individuals in a position. I heard elites. I heard elites are under attack. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Relevancy. Certain elite individuals know that they should have walked away from what they were doing to you. They saw the light in you like they saw the light in Aaliyah. And y'all know how they attempted to stomp Aaliyah's light out and take it for themselves. They're specifically addressing Aaliyah. A beautiful light. This energy may be working with you. You may be seeing the name Aaliyah a lot or hearing her music. This individual was targeted because of the light that she carried, her angelic nature, and what she came here to do. Individuals attempted to destiny swap with Aaliyah and do what they did to her to you. You escaped. I won't even say escaped. You moved timelines on individuals that are now being prosecuted divinely for what they attempted to do to you, but also what you're bringing because of what they attempted to do to you. What is being brought to the light with what they have done to others. Ace of Staves here. Individuals took very passionate action. Y'all see the sun behind this? This is exposure. Exposure on star energies. You're going to see judgment play out on individuals in the limelight because of what they have done and who they did it to. And the fact that they never thought this would be revealed. But it looks like some of you had certain individuals that were, they did not play the right hand when it came to you. They saw you're an up-and-coming star. For those of you this part of the message is for, you had individuals they were set on you. They were watching you. These individuals were doing things behind the scenes in order to put you in a compromising position, only to find themselves entrapped, which only added to your stardom. You alchemized some heavy hits, and these heavy hits led to you being recognized. These heavy hits led to you being acknowledged. These heavy hits led to power. Woo! Ooh, I do see the Princess of Cups here. You drinking from your own cup. This could have been something put in your cup. So you had some heavy shit thrown at you in order to melt your mind, basically. You're also breaking down the illusion of MK Ultra. Any individual that's attempting to use this on the masses in order to gain energy and attention, because you see right through it and you eat right through it and you download that understanding to all those collectively connected to you. So again, some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You had some heavy hitters. You had some heavy hitters that knew you would outshine them. And you are. Just by being you. You're the real star. That's what I just heard. You're the real star. These celebrities are just pawns. A lot of these celebrities are just pawns. A lot of these individuals that are recognized are just pawns. They're the flowers in the garden of time. And you're here as the motherfucking lawnmower. Vroom, vroom, motherfuckers. That's what I just heard. Oh my God. Hold on. And they're channeling me a song. Joyner Lucas and Eminem. Is it Lucky You? I think it's Lucky You. It looks like luck, but it's favor. And you mowing through all this shit that was supposed to slow down the collective. It was supposed to distract the collective. So again, you are holding the lawnmower to these flowers within the garden of time, and this is why you are a threat. 5 of Pentacles. You were meant to be left out of some shit. So not only did you have a karmic familial unit attempting to switch destinies with you, you had an ex competing with you, possibly even working and organizing certain hits with these karmic familial members. You also had elites that were threatened of you. Could be an individual that is a succubus energy third party. Damn! I'm sorry, this is heavy. This is a deep channel. The star that outshines them all is what I just heard. And again, this isn't about you receiving fame and fortune and then just squandering it. You know too much, you're here for too much. Victory. 6 of Swords. 2 6s in a row. I can't make this shit up. This is also overseas. It's travel. With 6 of Staves. Victory. It wanted to land on the 5 of Cups. We got 2 5s over here. So you could be seeing 666, 66, 606, 555, 505, or 55. 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. Somebody thought they were going to receive victory by having you left out of something. Somebody wanted you to be seen as crazy. Somebody wanted you to be seen as mentally unstable. Not knowing that you came here. No, I just heard no, they know. They're individuals that wanted you to look this way because you are their demise. They said, I just heard not look this way, be this way. And again, God guided you to enlightenment. You see right through this. Protection. You are divinely protected, as is your mission. Wanted to fly in the reverse. This was not a part of you. Somebody was trying to shift their karma into your... Ooh, this gets deeper. Somebody was trying to shift their karma into your reality because of what they're experiencing. And I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. JK. And I bind it in the blood of Jesus. Because I did look up and I see that somebody, this energy in here is like the stream is cursed, like trying to send this energy our way and right back at you, my friend. It's bound to your experience. That is yours to experience. That is yours that you have manifested upon your experience. But just like that energy, the reason I'm pointing it out, this is somebody, because of the way that they have been cursed for coming after you, wanted to shift that into your reality. That is literally confirmation right there. The judgment these individuals are experiencing, they attempted, they don't like, they were putting in work, I can't make this shit up, to shift this in their favor. This is somebody that knows that you've solidified stability, you're on the throne, and for some of you, there's a marriage here. You got a karmic bent out of shape because of the way that you've assisted others with breaking through binding, specifically an individual that's meant to be connected to you, and whoever this individual is, it looks like divine masculine for some of you, has abundance. Whoever this is, they have a certain reputation. And an individual who's really living a good, lavish life off of being manipulative, deceptive, egotistical, and entitled. And you woke somebody up to this individual's antics. This individual is meant to be connected to you. And for those of you that part of the message is for, you have this shipwreck of a burnt demonic duck repeatedly attempting to do whatever they can to bring this connection back to them and have you left out competition because they see you as competition, and have you left out of the cold of this connection so they can maintain a certain lifestyle, because losing this individual, their whole world, their everything that they work so hard for would turn upside down. And this in itself, like I said, if you were not here, this wouldn't have happened. You needed to be here. God has ordained you to assist these souls with awakening so they can further be of service and lead the souls that they are meant to the light. Because when you have this many energetic connections as this divine leader, as this celestial God body, this celestial God body divine leader, when you're bound, when you're blinded, when you're under an illusion, other individuals that are connected to your energy are more susceptible to that illusion. So if this is somebody that has millions of followers, all of those millions of followers, all of those millions of individuals looking up to them were being energetically led to being susceptible to this binding. We're being energetically led to being susceptible to these illusions, to this control. And with this individual breaking through this, more waves are awakening, more waves are releasing themselves from the binding that they had not previously seen. And it's because you have assisted in waking up energies that are heavy hitters here, that without you would have continued to mislead those connected to them. We got a King of Cups here. A lot of emotions. We got King and Queen. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody sees that you are single, free, living your best life, but you've also grown. You're different. There is a match here. King and Queen. There's a lot in between though. The King didn't come out until just now. So this lets me know this individual is awake. But it took a lot to get this individual to this point. You've done your job. Give me one on this King of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Thank you. Hey, Ace of Cups here. You've done your job. You woke this person up. With the Ten of Swords here, somebody is awake about the fact that there are individuals that were repeatedly attempting to antagonize you and engage with you lower vibrationally in order to keep you from this connection. Somebody is taking a leap of faith here and moving towards you. And whoever this is, they have solidified an empire. Now again, that part of the message is not for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But there is, y'all just saw me shuffle, Ace of Pentacles here. There is an incoming of a union that has already been solidified energetically. This is an ordained soul contract. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, this is a business opportunity to where you're connecting with like-minded souls, and this starts to flourish more than it ever has before. You're connecting with more individuals, you're awakening more individuals, and some of you are going to end up being on television. Some of you are going to end up being on, like, being very successful on a platform. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's not everybody's message. But some of you, yeah, it's like I said, your story wasn't going to play out if it was up to that previous version. This version of you, your story is meant to be heard. You're meant to succeed. And not only are you meant to succeed, you're meant to lead. They said unify. Your story is going to unify a lot of people. Your story is going to lead a lot of people. Because there are a lot of individuals that have experienced what you experienced and they don't know a way out. You are the way out. Damn, I'm getting goosebumps. This is intense. You are the way out. You needed to be here. You had to be here. 144. Very powerful being. This is my archetype deck. Let's see what we get with this one. You had to be here. Exactly. Christ consciousness, unity consciousness. We are all coming together. This is the timeline for it. This is the timeline that has been pulled in. I just saw God and judge. So we have judgment coming out here. This is a bigger deck. We'll see what flips over. Immediately we got seeker, rescuer. I told y'all I just saw judge. We got judge. We got teacher. We got avenger. Rescuer. Again, you had to be here. There are souls that would not have made it without you being this teacher. You're very advanced. You know a lot. With you being here with the seeker, you're leading those. This is thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. You are leading those to enlightenment. You're leading those to the truth. For you are the truth. You know the truth. And you're giving it to that. You are of service. You are in service right now. You are giving it to humanity. Judgment with the avenger. Somebody's under judgment for not stepping in when they should have. A lot of individuals laughed at you, the previous version of you, and mocked you when you were going through your crucifixion. They never expected you to get up. They never expected you to survive. Now they're seeking answers because these individuals have been exorcised. They have been eradicated from enslaving you. This is also certain individuals in a elite position that are trying to seek answers to why nothing is working to enslave your mind. Why nothing is working to compromise your spirit, to compromise you. We got judgment in alignment with the exorcist, the slave, as well as in alignment with the teacher. This lets me know that you've learned their tactics and you're breaking them down from the inside out. You've got secret societies running or victimized. You got secret societies that learned a very hard lesson. They thought they were the hunter, they've become the prey. And you don't have to lift a finger for these individuals to get hit. That's the scariest part about your abilities and how advanced you are. You learned how to redirect energy. Not energy, intention. With us calling judgment and redirecting this intention, it is smacking them and they don't know how to stop it. Whether it is a karmic familial unit, an ex, old friends, or elitists. Exactly, touch not my anointed. They don't know how to stop this. They don't know how to stop you. The hermit, you keep learning shit. And like I said, in hermit, you see that he's just chilling. There are individuals that don't want to show their face, but this is you being in hermit and them going, why is stuff still happening? What is this energy doing? And you're sitting there praying. You got your white candle. You sitting there, you got your Archangel Michael candle. Like these individuals are like, what the fuck are they doing? This is how powerful your mind is. And the fact that they can't correct it. They can't stop this. They can't stop you and they can't corrupt you. They can't mislead you. They can't deceive you. And this is what is terrifying. Again, I keep getting that terrified. Because you keep hitting and you're literally sitting there like, meditating. They go to check on you. They go to look into what you're doing. Seeing if you are doing the same shit that they are doing, trying to interfere. And I just saw that there was like a massive group of hooded individuals that had this like light pillar. I don't know if it was a fire or something. And this backfired upon them. Like the fires happening in California, specifically in Hollywood, was divinely orchestrated. There was a message. And let's also talk about the quademic. The sixth seal. It's about plagues, storms, cataclysmic events. Kind of sounds like we're living that right now. With this firestorm, we got massive winter storms. We've got a lot of shit happening. As well as a quademic. A quad. Four happening at the same time. If that doesn't sound like the sixth seal to me, I don't know what does. And this is because individuals, elites would not let it go. Individuals in a position of power kept pushing. And the more that they attempt to mislead the masses, the more they attempt to corrupt light workers, especially like, you know, you are a very powerful light worker. You know that you are a very powerful soul. And when individuals target you, shit starts happening. You hold this very divine bloodline. Again, they're channeling me Jesus walks. This is God's wrath. Lamb of God, we called for God's wrath. After giving God's word, and these individuals still wouldn't listen, they laughed, they mocked, they snickered. They said, oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sure. We got Don Juan coming out here. Oh yeah, sure. Until it played out right in front of their very faces. With Don Juan here, you do have an individual that is wary of you, that is meant to connect with you because they understand your abilities, which means they're, yup, destroyer. Destroyer. This is why this individual is wary of you. You have certain elite individuals. You have individuals that are enamored with your power. They want to connect to it, but they're also intimidated because of what has happened. Look at this volcano. You called upon some shit, and I don't know who heard it. Like, I know God heard it, but I don't know what elites have been picking up on what is going on. But they're terrified. They've seen that it might even be what we are speaking on today, judgment. Because every time we call judgment collectively, something fucking happens. Y'all notice that? We call judgment on Diddy, then all of a sudden all that shit happens. We call judgment on Jay-Z, and all of a sudden all these allegations come to the surface. We call judgment on CEOs and millionaires, and all of a sudden they start resigning, and shit happens. Like, every time we call judgment, something fucking happens. Every single time. I know you noticed. And listen, and it's not just like certain things happening to certain individuals. It's also within the world. The world cleansing itself. Things going on that can't be explained other than the divine. Exactly, the four horsemen, the divine. And if you look into the four horsemen, that sounds like what's moving through this realm right now. That sounds like a part of Mama Gaia's purification process on this planet. So don't be surprised with how we have collectively called judgment what happens. Because these touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophet. You are here for a specific purpose. And these individuals, doesn't matter if they're elite, it doesn't matter how much money or power they think they have. It doesn't matter if these individuals were the previous version of you's family. It doesn't matter how these individuals were connected to you. Nobody can stop what God has ordained you to do because of the lives connected to you. So you do have individuals intimidated by you, child orphan, because you're not alone. And individuals realize that now. You are far from alone. And with this, into independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of surviving, they watched you bounce back from having absolutely nothing. They watched you change. They watched everything around you change with what you went through. How individuals left you for dirt, left you for dead. And your resurrection changed the world. We got gamble. Somebody is regretting the gamble that I've heard many regret the actions they have taken against you. Keep moving forward. We got the alchemist. You alchemized what was directed towards you, and you succeeded. This alchemization process was not just for you, but humanity. Again, you are a very advanced martyr. We just talked about you are a very advanced soul. And with the previous reading I just did, talking about the cries of the martyr, martyrs are individuals that are persecuted and put to death for their beliefs, for their purpose here, for their anointing. And with you being a martyr, your cries were heard while you were going through that crucifixion. And I will tell you, you died. Whatever this was for you, that you know you shouldn't have made it through, and individuals were mocking you as you were going through this, that version of you didn't make it through. Your cries were heard. You're a martyr. You died a martyr. You came back a sacred soldier. An advanced terminator. An advanced exterminator. They said, I just heard a sacred scientist. For you understand the energy directed towards you and how it needs to be put towards this realm. This is the version of you that has been brought back for what is necessary within this realm and how it has been intended, the divine plan to change. This change wouldn't have occurred without you being here. You needed to be here. You needed to be here for this massive change. We got the prince and the hero, the queen. Checkmate. You know, the queen is the last piece to move. Like I said, you don't have to lift a finger for things to get done. We've got somebody in here that is making moves on your behalf. This is not just as above, but this is so below as well. You got individuals that are seeing through the illusions of how individuals tried to have you personified, how they wanted you to look. And there are individuals moving to make things right on your behalf. They know it's the right thing to do. We got the Virgin in reverse. A lot of individuals wanted to mock your anointing. A lot of individuals said that you could not possibly be this pure, be this divine, only to find out the truth. With this in the reverse, it's also fear of intimate union. So that lets me know that somebody is afraid of connecting to you because they know how intense that is going to be. They know that you're the last one for them. So somebody here for some of, like, this part of the message, it being for you, there's a divine counterpart that is intimidated by your anointing and the power you hold, that knows that connecting to you would be life-changing, and they know that it's you for them. There would be nobody else, and that's where this person is getting slightly mentally entrapped. Because this is somebody that never saw themselves settling down. But they know it's you. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Goddess. They know that you are a reincarnated, multi-dimensional, alternate version. Like, they know that you are a alternate dimensional demigod. Or an alternate dimension deity. They know that God has placed this power within you for a very specific reason. And they know that if they misstep with you, whether this is a romantic partner, elites, or a job opportunity, they're individuals very aware of what resides in this realm, and they never thought that you would exist. So these individuals are being very cautious with you. Whatever this is, they are observing you, and they're analyzing the situation. I heard analyzing what would be the best move. And these are not ops. Whoever is contemplating this sees you as an asset, but does not want to get on your bad side. We got guide and gossip. Somebody's talking about you. I feel like it's these individuals that are attempting to not get on your bad side or make shit right in between, like behind the scenes. These are individuals that are, your name's in rooms you haven't even stepped into yet. You have a lot of individuals gobsmacked at what you are. How you know everything that is supernatural. That makes sense with the advanced soul that you are. Supernatural intelligence. And you know things before they happen, but it's because you live this timeline. So again, if you've been Googling, like one thing that I was looking into, because I kept getting channeled, fires. So I kept Googling fires to see if there were like fires going on anywhere, and I didn't see anything. 2 days later, a fire starts in California, and I'm like, and we've channeled this before. Y'all remember me talking about supernatural storms and firestorms, as well as a polar vortex. All that shit's going on right now. So I know if anybody was looking at my Google searches, they're like, wait, bitch, what the fuck? Some of you have individuals that know that you have spoken upon certain things or looked into certain things, and they're gobsmacked at how it has played out, but it's because you have lived this timeline before. You are a futuristic traveler, an alternate dimensional futuristic soul that came back in order to make things right. That's what you are. That's what we are. Damsel. Somebody is definitely in distress. If you've been seeing 911, there are individuals that desperately need your help, but you're not being called to them. We got poet. This is also about an individual that's meant to connect to you that has somebody that's repeatedly attempting to connect to them. We may talk more about that on YouTube, but it looks like somebody's not taking the bait. There is an energy that is desperately calling out to the collective, and we are not hearing them. We're not being guided to. Those are not the souls we're being guided to save because of how they came up against us and their intentions for us and what they had done to the martyr. They've got to face the consequences for what they had done to the martyr. We got monk and scribe. This is also about you scripting. Again, preserving knowledge and information, futuristic traveler. Futuristic soul. Alternate dimensional futuristic soul. You know. Individuals wanted to know how you know. Because you've lived it. Now, you may not have fully acquired all of your memories from the timeline that you have pulled in. But you have this intuitive knowing. And that is your alignment. That is your soul and the Most High guiding you. Through this timeline, you've already lived. With the monk, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Like I said, spirit is guiding you. What you feel has already played out. You're not manifesting. You are literally following the steps to your soul's calling and what your soul has already acquired within the timeline you have solidified. So if you've been guided to script certain things, this is why. Your soul knows. You're just further affirming it in this timeline. It is giving back to the future. You know what I'm saying? When they first gave me this download, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. But also, holy shit. So if there are things that you know, you're like, how did I know this? Like, how did I know this was going to play out? You've lived it before. Like I said, you are a alternate dimensional futuristic soul who came back to make sure there were certain corrections made so the planet wouldn't be reset. So that this would be for nothing. Many of you, if not all of you, know what would have happened to this planet if certain changes were not made. You were mentored through this. We were all briefed on what our mission is and why we are here. We all have this intuitive knowing that we need to save the planet. We need to make certain changes here. We all could feel that sense of impending doom if we did not change. This is what we knew. This is what our soul knew. And this is what the Most High was downloading upon this planet for us to know. Because we were guided to make these changes. If we did not, that would have been a choice in itself to surrender the entirety of this realm. Ooh, we got a king here, advocate. Yeah, you got a lot of individuals advocating for you. A lot of individuals are now looking at you as what you are and why you're here. You got individuals rooting for you behind the scenes. These are individuals you're going to be connecting to. So again, welcome back, traveler, and congratulations. You've completed very big missions here, but you're not done yet. Also, that's going to have to be an entirely different channel. You do have, if this is for you, you've received this download that there is artificial intelligence that is doing a lot more than it should. And those of us are going to be combating this, the timeline that they're attempting to pull in where AI does damage. And a lot of damage. Athlete, we need to change this shit quickly. So, things that assisted in you advancing with your understanding of how to alchemize them and how to redirect the intention back to its origin while using the energy to further assist humanity. Now it's on to the next level. Next level, new levels, new devils. You are suited for this. Ending message, Most High. You know why you came here. We got child wounded and child eternal. Two different energies. You came from nothing. You came back from death. But you came back different. And now you know why you are different. Why you hold this eternal immortalization. You've immortalized your soul. Why you hold this eternal immortalized energy. Why certain things just can't, why things can't kill you. This is why. Why you hold certain information on what road to take, what things to avoid, what not to consume, what to consume, what individuals to trust, what individuals not to trust. It's because you've lived this before. So trust your intuition. Trust your divine guidance, because you're on the path to everything. You're here for a reason. And like I said, you're on the path to everything. Midas touch. You turn everything to gold with servant. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. This is also you being of service and a servant to the Most High, the divine. Again, you are on the path to everything. And now you know why you went through what you went through. And now you know why so many individuals have been trying to combat you. They just didn't know what came with this. It's a big destiny, but it comes with a big leadership position. It comes with a big understanding. It comes with a big energy that you must have in order to walk this path. So if you are being directed any energy, call judgment on it and stay focused on why you're here. Now you know. This is a spiritual war, but you are an advanced sacred sergeant. You've already done this war before. When you trust your intuition and you trust your divine guidance, you are assisting with moving the collective out of this energy, out of this spiritual warfare, with the understanding of how to move through it. You are the ultimate weapon because you've already lived this before. Trust your guidance. Anyways, you guys, I will see you over on TikTok in like 30 minutes. If I will not see you on TikTok, I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you ever check a motherfucker with grace. And like Jase would say, XXXTentacion. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. So until the next time I see you, I love you. I am honored to have you as my galactic golden family, and I am so proud of you. We have reincarnated and been rebirthed through some shit. We have lived so many lives, but this is the most important. And I'm glad to have each and every one of you along for this ride, because it's definitely been one heaven of one. So, until the next time I see you, I love you, my Ohana. Drink your water, get grounded, remain balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. A child of God, but not just any child. A powerful, unconditionally loved, creative child of the Most High. And you deserve everything that is being offered to you for everything that you have overcome and everything that is necessary for the alignment that you're in and what you're stepping further into. So again, until the next time I see you, I love you!